the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
Come on, set, 10 Lobo.
Man, I got you. Watch out.
Get it.
On first down, Slade. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Stump. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that
play. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. On third down, it's Stump, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Topper! Hey, Zoo!
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Alert 3, alert 3.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. but they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. On first down. Stump. Oh, look at the juke. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Stump. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
2nd and 11. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
I'm here all day.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
All day, dog. Right there, 54. 54 Mike. Here we go. Showing it. Tight dog.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Stump. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Set, ready, 30 base. Back to pass.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here we go on 2nd and 12. But they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stump. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Right back to him on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Stump. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Kill. Check nickel. He's coming in motion. Hey.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy. Because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There was some trust in there. There was also some hope.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stump. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stump. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Wide. Get wide. Say.
Check.
On first down, it's Stump. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Stump. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
30 base.
On 2nd down now, Slade. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. 93 is the mic. Here we go. Undercrush. Check 31. 31. Tighten up.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
3 down.
Check 24. General West. Switch it.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Slade slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now he's forced out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
I'm going back to you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Philadelphia, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.